You're welcome back. This is Newsfile. It's your most authoritative news analysis platform. And here on Newsfile, as always, we put Ghana first. Now, to my take. And I title my take, Why the OSP Must Be in Our Eyes, Our Ears, and in our hearts. Watch this.
Minim say day one, and I'm say amount for me bano upon resistance no man. This time they will regroup, get more forces, put their resources together, and fight one person. 80 minimum way no so no minimum amount for strength. Minimum be a financial limit. Minimum be a financial limit. Minimum be a financial limit. 80 minimum how much they can easily pull and how. When you have maybe 1 million Ghana, you can give away maybe 1,000 and primary, 1,200. The other time, the minimum we paid around 3,000 Ghana cedis per person. I'm telling you, sir, to come the baby primary is in dollars. Has been secured long ago. I must be frank with you. Just say, and yet I'm a demensa, cancer, I have dollars there for that premise. What I can tell my delegate is say, we'll be contesting the schedule will be to be, I'll pay more than that. And no they should take it from me because I have enough money. Boom. No mutual 10,000 per delegate. I'll pay more than 10,000 cedis per delegate. You will pay to maybe they go 20,000, I'll pay more than 20,000. Because what I know how much I'll put there. I know how much I've reserved. It's now this kind of year in dollars. So the end say.
Right. That's the Honorable Alfred Obeng Boateng. He's the MPP MP for Bebieni Anyaso, Bekwai constituency in the Western North region. What he said, because he rendered part of it in English, I suppose our English viewers understood him. Guess what? He's speaking to the reality. He's speaking to the normal. And therefore, the party, as in the NPP, may not find this offensive. The delegates in the constituency, whom he declares that he knows that those who want to contest him are likely to pay them a lot of money. That is, bribe. Are likely to give them money. Bribe. They are likely to take bribes. And that he will do far more than any of his contenders will do if they showed up. He was speaking on, this was first brought to the attention of the public on Sumpa FM. Now, I contacted the producers, the presenters, and have confirmed. And there is another interview that he grants. Very sickening. He grants and defends these very comments. He justifies them. Justifies them. In fact, he says he saved the money in dollars because that is how he can secure the money against inflation. His constituents mark it on the wall. They'll vote for him because you know why? He will pay the most. There may be someone who may be more competent than him, but because you'll be able to pay more than anybody else, as he has planned to do, he will be elected to get into parliament. What does that tell you about us, those who vote the political leaders into office? What does that tell you? But once again, make no mistake, this is something he has said publicly and is justifying it. It is the very normal, when the Afrobarometer talks about the normalization of corruption in this country, this is what it is talking about. When the GBA organizes a press conference, and the GBA hardly does this, organizes a press conference and tells the president that he must do more than he's currently doing to fight corruption, this is what they mean. Corruption normalized. Bribe giving and taking normalized. And guess what? The other MPs and contestants, they may not say this publicly, but this is the kind of conversation they have privately and in meetings and strategizing how to win elections. Is this the country that we want to live in? That people can boldly say in public that they have saved dollars enough and they decided not to save in cedis. People who are members of parliament sitting in the House of Parliament, people who have been ex-appointees of the government, serving in public office, can say this publicly and return on the 17th of October on Sompa FM to justify these comments. I repeat my call on the OSP, particularly on as regards its regulation 31, which says it must work to prevent corruption. And among the things it must do to prevent corruption is to undertake anti-corruption programs, education and information of the public, and publicizing detecting acts of corruption. The OSP, SHRAJ, IOCO, the NCCE, all must get on board because the fight is lost. It's lost. Something ought to be done and immediately so that people's psyche, people's thinking, there will be a certain renewing of the mind to avoid plunging this country into what should not come upon us. Normalization of corruption must not be. And that is my take.